Hello! Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion, I'm Auntie Chan.
And I'm Dixie Lynn Alt-Right. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another week of Drag Race UK.
Oh, I love that country.
Well, so
it's a collection of villages.
Collection of villages, yes. Ireland, Wales, they're all villages. Thank you so much for joining us yet again. Chan, now it has been a week.
A lovely week.
A lovely.
You know what?
What have you been doing this last week?
I've been doing a lot of learning.
What did you learn?
You know what? I learned a lot about this teacher strike that's been going on in Chicago.
Yes.
You were formerly a teacher.
And I was a part of a teacher strike.
Were you part of a teacher strike?
Yeah, we did a strike. It was...
You know how messed up the system is here.
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
Did you participate this year?
I did not. I'm not a teacher.
Not anymore. Okay.
No. Legally, I'm not allowed to say I'm a teacher.
But you know the issues with
Of course.
Chicago
A lot of it
schools.
is over teachers' aides and how they don't make a living wage. And as a special ed teacher myself, I had a lot of teachers' aides who were working for no money and doing the hardest job.
Y'all are bringing supplies to the classroom. There are no caps with students. Like, these classrooms are getting huge. Well, I hate to start the episode off with something that serious, but I think it's important to know these things.
Support your teachers. Also this week, something that happened, now that we're being serious.
Okay.
Meghan McCain.
Oh, no, don't.
Is now an official Root Girl. What did we think of that?
I, hated it. What about you?
Since we're talking about Drag Race UK, let me just put it in those terms. It was like they made Theresa May an official Root Girl. Just someone who is just the worst suddenly becoming a Drag Race person.
Let's not kiss the shoes of those people, because that's what it looked like to me.
I want to say that Nina was like stuck in some contractual obligation. I want to believe that she didn't do that on her own free will. I'm worried that she did.
I want to believe that too, because Nina is one of those queens that they're always upfront about their political stance, and they're standing for activism all the time.
She fights for us. I'm not saying that we shouldn't all come together as a country, but when your political beliefs say that I don't exist, I'm out.
Wow.
USA. What else happened this week? Did anything else happen for you?
I learned about meditating. I've been a bit more calm.
You did?
Yes, mindfulness.
How do you do that?
Practicing it.
And how did you learn about it?
It's closing your eyes and like just breathing and letting the thoughts just come in and out and welcoming chaos.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, ready?
If you're watching at home, or you're watching on the toilet, or especially if you're watching while driving, just close your eyes.
Yes. Put on some good music, Dixie.
Yeah.
Editor Dixie. Put on some good music. So you just close your eyes and you count your breath. Just 1, 2.
Wow. I had a lot of thoughts come to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I had nothing.
Oh, I watched a young boy drown. We are back to discuss yet another episode of Drag Race UK. Quick disclaimer. It is Snatch Game UK. If you are a UK person and references mean anything to you, turn this off and go watch Keeping Up Appearances, because you will hate this.
Yes.
So we start, Vinegar Strokes is gone.
Rest in peace.
Something says she's now going to take advice, because everyone
For the first time in her life?
Yeah, everyone said that she had a hard time taking advice. Do you have a hard time taking advice?
I love taking my own advice.
Okay, that makes... Yeah, you're not good at taking advice.
Oh, okay.
There's a Drag Race kind of fallout now that Drag Race is so accessible and drag is so accessible. A lot of people who have never done drag like to come up to drag queens in public and give their opinion. Like, a lot. No, thank you.
Okay.
That's all I have to say to that. But people will come up and they'll be like, can I talk about your hair? Or like, your makeup. Whoa.
Right.
I'm sorry, what do you do? You work at a Chili's.
section.
What you do is important. I'm not putting down people who work at Chili's. I love their food. Their tables are always sticky. Figure that out.
Because I don't go to your Chili's and say, hey, can you turn down the volume on those fajitas?
Not true.
It's causing a big
I
thing.
do that, actually.
Okay, I order it for the attention. When everyone's
Girl,
looking at me.
Right? The minute they bring up fajitas, all of Chili's goes, who is that?
And your nose couldn't be any higher. You're like,
You're like, I already filled up on queso, but I like the attention.
You don't eat a lick of it.
We go to the next day. Something that I'm loving is that the queens are showing up in the workroom with their badges on.
Yes.
How adorable.
A little flex.
It's cute.
You know, if you got it, flaunt it.
And only 3 of them got it so far.
Hmm.
And then even after this week, only 3 of them got it.
Dang.
But seeing Davina put hers, like, not quite off, it was like in a weird part of her chest.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted someone to walk up to her and say,
Can you fix
can
that?
you put it...
I can't tell where your nipple is,
Find
love.
your nipple.
Find the nipple.
Find your nipple. And I'm a huge Davina fan. I just need her to have normal
And I'm a
nipples.
huge nipple.
So they find out that it's Snatch Game. Is the Snatch Game so fun? Or it's supposed to be?
Mm-hmm.
As of late.
Who would you be for Snatch Game?
Oh, you've asked me this before, and I hate answering this.
Oh, come on.
Obviously, I would be the ghost of Jean-Benet Ramsey. I would just sit there and I'd go, ooh, and I would just eat a bowl of pineapple. I would wear a dress that
Does she like
blood,
pineapple?
It just said Burke did it. That was the last thing she ate. They found it in her stomach and there was a bowl of pineapple on it.
Oh my god.
So they think like maybe Burke got mad that she ate all the pineapple and then he killed her.
Look up JonBenet if you're from the UK.
Don't look up Burke. It'll scare you.
Yeah.
He was on Dr. Phil and he said nothing. And we were like, Burke, just tell Dr. Phil what happens. If you're gonna tell anyone, Dr. Phil. Okay,
Open up to
can I
Dr.
tell you,
Phil.
I just started listening to a new podcast where Dr. Phil is talking about the guy that killed his wife and 2 kids, Chris
He had his
Watts.
wife and kids killed?
Not Dr. Phil, Chris Watts.
Oh, okay.
He's like looking into the mind of this guy. Having Dr. Phil get down to the bottom of something is truly like, this is the end of times, right? Like
Yes, yeah. No, I want to know.
I think. No, I don't know about you, but I think that if a man kills his wife, he needs
therapy.
Thank you.
Catch me outside. What does that mean?
What about that?
What about
that?
JonBenet?
This is the new. Yeah. Fuck Sugar
Well, you can
Cane.
kind of do it
You're
too.
Dr.
so.
Phil. If you were doing Snatch Game, who would you do besides Dr. Phil?
Other than Sugar Cane and the Big Boule. The Dalai Lama.
What? Okay, let's do it. Dalai Lama. Michelle
Yes.
Visage. Oh. Sorry, I didn't give you enough time to say yes.
Yes.
Dalai Lama.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Fucking good. No, it would be mostly physical. I would have like a bottle of holy water and just spray it everywhere. I think that'd be fun.
Then the big drama of the episode.
Yes.
Davina and Baga both want to do Margaret Thatcher. Now, you are a very young twink. What do you know about Margaret Thatcher?
I know she was the first person to throw a box of tea into the harbor. Is that right?
True. She hated tea. She loved the harbor.
She loved the harbor.
Yeah.
Now tell me about her. What do you know about her?
Only what Meryl Streep taught me.
Mhm.
She was the first female prime minister, and she was
True.
very controversial because people were very behind her initially, that she was very conservative. So think like if Condoleezza Rice suddenly became president.
No.
We'd be so excited that like a woman's in power and she has such a strong sense of herself.
Sure.
But then when you start to realize what her political stances are and how like she hates poor people, suddenly you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But then when Meryl Streep plays her, you're like, I'm on board again.
That's kind of cool.
I'm cool.
Hey, that's cool.
I'm cool with that.
Hey, Margie.
Maggie. My dog died. My dog's name was Maggie and now she's gone.
And now her name is JP.
Now her name is Chippy. She's completely different.
Yes.
What would you do if you were on the show and someone took your Snatch Game character?
I'd still do it.
You still do it?
I'd still do it because nothing ever happens. Because what is, okay, let me accommodate you. No, I'm going to do it too. I'm going to put something on for TV because you're making TV.
I think it would be really fun to see, actually.
To see two of the same character.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to do
That's
that.
a setup. Yeah.
No, wait,
both
I'll do
be-
Mary Kate, you'll do Ashley.
Yes. We could be conjoined and then we cut it.
Oh, we'll
Or they
cut
can join.
ourselves. No, they weren't, but they can be for
But they
Snatch
can be
Game.
for us.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We'll
get
sew
a
them
t-shirt
together.
and
Yeah.
XXL.
Oh, man, we have plans.
That's good.
Season 13. We'll see you there.
You know what? I saw you on a wish list somewhere
for season 8.
Was it season 8?
Yeah, I don't think I've been on anyone's wish list for
Oh my
a long
goodness.
time. You're on everyone's wish list. People love you. I don't know
People on the
why.
internet.
I need to know more. What's your appeal?
About me?
Yeah, why do people like you so much?
It's her mindfulness.
You should unblock me and find out.
Oh, okay. So, finally, Davina's like, you can have it, Baga, because she actually brought it back up, and Baga did not. Which is not surprising. All of Baga's looks, as funny as she is and how much people love her.
For the jugular.
Yeah, she's not the most prepared, look-wise. So I'm not surprised that she didn't bring anything else. And her Margaret Thatcher was a little weak. So Davina not only said, I'll do my backup, but I'll also give you my costume.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you kissing the shoes?
Kiss of death. Although, I thought it was really sweet. I think there's something about, I think that's why I love Davina so much. She's a team player. She's not, if she doesn't succeed, it's not because of someone else.
Oh.
Although when we got to Untucked, she did kind of blame everyone
She did
else.
kind of go
okay.
in, yes.
You know, I take that back.
So take it back.
I take that back. So then, Alan Carr and RuPaul do the walk around. Do you know who Alan Carr is? Do you have any experience with Alan Carr?
Do they have a TV show?
He does.
Okay. It's
He
like
does.
a talk show?
Yes, it's very fun.
It's comedy.
Yeah, he's silly. He's like James Corden, but funny.
I was about to say.
But
is
funny.
he like James? Okay. You don't think he's fun? I don't think he's fun.
No, I don't.
I think he's a little
tacky. I also don't enjoy how, like, whenever he has a gay person on, or he has, like, a game where he's setting up, like, his, like, gay producer or something, he always, like, he plays into it. Like, I could be gay too. And we're like, we don't need you. I'm just not a James Corden
You ever go to a
person.
straight or a straight person is like, I mean, I'm not gay, so don't get any ideas, and they look like a foot, and you're like,
Right?
Yeah.
What ideas would I have? Running away from you in a dark field? I don't want you. All right, so the judges walk around. There's nothing really exciting that comes out except the tit shrugging. So Alan says, do you have tit shrugging?
Yes.
Do you? I don't have any titties.
Look at that.
Womp, womp.
Knockas.
Womp.
Knockas.
Yours are so heavy.
They're
real feeling.
Oh, they hurt
feel
my
real.
back. Yeah, they are. You know what? There's nothing better than after a long day, you just take your titties off.
Oh, ladies, you know what I'm talking
You know what I'm
about?
talking about?
The other thing that I thought was funny during the walk around was that the Vivian had a few choices. Her last choice was someone that no American knows. And Rue laughed the hardest at that one. It's one of those things where, like, we're all gay kids, and, like, some, like, guy in high school will be like, she's so hot. And so to overcompensate, you're like, oh my god, I know I'm rock hard, I can't wait to eat her pussy! In the middle of English class. That's what Rue was doing. Rue was like, that's hilarious! Yeah, and I was like, you don't know who that is?
Why not? Why not? Just laugh. You know what I'm saying?
have to
laugh. You have to laugh.
You have to laugh. In this economy. The other thing that was funny was that when Rue came up to Something Wong, she goes, you just strike me as, like, someone who's really funny. And Something goes, really? Something.
Girl.
Not the answer. Girl. Not what you want to say.
Girl.
That was when I was like, okay, we're good.
Okay, you going home,
Something's
girl.
leaving us. Something's leaving us.
Something is wrong.
Something is wrong. You're absolutely correct. I feel so wrong saying that.
You feel so wrong saying that.
Yeah, I feel like I can't say
I
that.
feel like a Wong Will baby.
Snatch Game celebrities. They were people we did not know, but I found a British person at our party, and I asked who they were. Lorraine Kelly is like a morning talk show host.
Yes.
She's like Regis and Kelly all in one. You know, if Regis were still alive. Is Regis dead?
Yes, he's alive.
Oh, he is?
He is.
We should call him. And then we had Stacey Dooley, who is an investigative journalist who I was told by a Brit in person that no one gave a shit about her until she won Dancing with the Stars.
You know what?
Which
she
is
sounds like a...
Strictly Dancing.
She sounds like a fictional character.
Stacey
Dooley is no foolie. She'll investigate the crime. Don't play with Stacey Dooley. I'll figure it out
in time.
In time.
Get her on the phone.
Get her on the phone.
Get her on the phone.
Stacey, we got a business deal with you.
We've got it. So let's just go down the line of all the girls. Mm-hmm. So we had Julia Child, done by Davina.
I thought she was okay.
Well, she did say fish. And Hollow Eve somewhere was turning in her grave.
Typing up a paragraph, ready to tweet it, girl.
Tweet. I feel bad because we did kind of defend that the first week, but it's still kind of fun. It was fine.
It was fine.
It was, you could tell that she was thinking a lot. Like, how can I do this? How can I make this work?
Not living.
Not breathing.
You
better
breathing.
Get to live in.
You have to start breathing.
You ever heard that Dolly Parton song, Better Get to Live In?
No.
Have you heard that podcast, Dolly Parton's America?
No.
Okay, so Jad Abumrad from Radiolab is doing a podcast now called Dolly Parton's America, where it's 9 episodes. There's only a couple out so far, but he interviews Dolly and other people in her life and tries to figure out why she is the most non-controversial person in the world. Everyone loves her.
This is true.
Everyone loves her. Gay people, super conservative, super liberals. Like, everyone loves her. What is it about Dolly Parton?
Why is she always Dolly Parton from Hate?
Oh, Pardoned. Got it.
Pardoned.
So we had Julia Child, and then next to her was Gemma Collins.
Yes.
Done by Cheryl Hole.
She's a reality TV star of the UK.
And Cheryl's named after another reality TV star, so clearly that means a lot to her. Also, Cheryl does a lot from Essex. Like, clearly Essex means a lot to her. I know that's where she's from, but I'm just saying, like, she references it a lot.
Yes.
Which, if I had to do a character, I think mine would be skew Southern, because that's where I'm from and that's what I'm most comfortable with.
You do like the South a lot.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I like it. I would just say,
who from the South would you do?
Oh, God.
Don't say Harriet Tubman.
I think Harriet Tubman. No, I think I would do Paula Deen after her gastric bypass.
Yes. Hi, y'all.
Hi, y'all. Buttering oil. Buttering oil. I think I would do, like, a Confederate statue that wasn't ready to go.
That wasn't ready to go. That was not ready to go.
One that was about to be ripped down.
Oh, God.
Like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, no, you did it. Oh, no.
Face rights.
Gemma Collins. It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Very, for those Americans watching it, Gemma Collins is very much like a Snooki. She's like a Jersey Shore kind of person. Mm-hmm. It was good.
Yes.
Moving on, the Vivian as Donald Trump.
Oh, so funny.
Since Donald Trump has come to the forefront as presidential candidate, all of that, there's a lot of people who do a Donald Trump impression. Mm-hmm. So it gets kind of old. It's like old hat here. The Vivian brought something new to it that I enjoyed so much.
Yes.
She sounded just like him.
She got all the references. Mm-hmm. She had the paint down. She's better than any SNL actor could accomplish.
The thing I liked most about it was that she had all the references, but she made them work. She didn't just throw references out. So what makes a bad Snatch Game character is people that just chunk references out, and it doesn't make any sense. Which we'll get to Something Wong in a minute. But she made him work. Like when she said no collusion, she introed it with, well, as always, I'm going to cover my own back. So she made sense.
Yes.
That is brilliant.
That's genius right there.
The Vivian has yet to make a misstep as far as I'm concerned.
I think she has her foot in for the crown.
Yeah.
Whole foot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd suck on her foot.
Can
I tell you a weird story?
No.
Then moving on to the next one that was good was Bag of Chips as Margaret Thatcher. Mm-hmm. I thought she was funny.
I thought she was funny
I think
too.
A British person would probably think she was funnier. But yeah, it was quick, it was funny, it made everyone laugh.
I enjoyed it. I think you have an opinion on Bag of Chips. A homosexual one at that.
I'll give my American homosexual opinion. My only thing about Baga is she is very charismatic. She's fun to watch. I think her drag is messy. She relies on her personality only, which I know I am not a look queen. I know that a lot of my beauty comes from within. However, if I were going to Drag Race, I would just mug Cat's ass and take everything they had.
Cat!
Yeah, I'd mug them and I'd be like, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine.
Cat's got a lot of great pieces.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cat Sass.
Shout out to Cat Sass. Give us money.
Bing!
Okay, So then right next to them, right next to Baga was Crystal as Rue McClanahan as Blanche.
Didn't even do anything vocally to change the character.
No, every now and then her southern accent would come in and out. She'd have a couple good jokes.
She did.
She had the syphilis joke.
That's it.
Bless. Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't great.
I thought I had one more in me.
Next to her was Blue Hydrangea as Mary Berry. Do you watch the British Bake Off?
I do.
I do too.
I thought it was disrespectful.
What I thought was disrespectful was, I thought, not to Mary Berry, but to us as a viewing audience, she just tried to make her dirty without connecting to what was happening. She literally just started throwing out dirty stuff.
Yes.
It didn't have to make sense.
Nope.
They were just like, oh, she's old, she said something dirty, that's hilarious.
Right.
From the jump, being like, you like my outfit? Yeah. It's 1 in the pink, 2 in the stink, which, first of all, is wrong. Buttholes are much tighter than pussies.
You put the whole hand in the asshole.
You put the whole hand in the asshole.
And then you start doing this.
You put some elbows in the pussy. Where have you been? It did not read well to me. No. Comedic genius that I am.
Yeah.
At one point she said she wasn't paying attention, so she just wrote, you know, poo nanny or whatever. And it was like, what? That's not humor.
That's just sporadic chaos.
Okay, so we'll do it like, all right, Chan.
Okay.
Tell me, what was your favorite subject in high school?
I didn't listen, so I put, asshole.
Like, yeah, it's not
that's
funny.
Not funny. Yeah.
And then finally, we had... Something Wong as David Attenborough.
Who does the Blue
Planet.
Yes.
Yikes.
Bad. They even gave them a couple swings. Like RuPaul went back and said, what did RuPaul say to them? What did RuPaul say?
Please leave. So now they're getting ready for the runway. The runway is weird science. Mm-hmm. It's drag queens who fell into a vat of lava. I don't know. We find out that people in Northern Ireland cannot get gay married.
Yeah. Huh.
Everyone had a partner. They were all either engaged or married. And so as a person who has a partner, it was easy for me to put myself in that situation. But as someone who is perpetually alone, Alexis, was that hard for you to watch?
But marriage, it ain't all that. My parents are married, it ain't all that.
Yeah, I've been with Curtis for 8 years, and so when marriage equality happened many years ago, it was like, when y'all getting married? When y'all getting married? Like, before we didn't have that pressure, and now there's a lot of pressure to get married.
Well, you don't have to do anything big and fancy. I think there's a lot of benefits financially, especially.
I'm not inviting you. We'll get married eventually. I love Curtis. He's very attractive. Let's post some pictures here. He puts up with me.
He's got Alexa! How does Alexis know?
He's a very talented actor. His movie Teacher just came out. You gotta watch it. And he looks good naked.
That's wrong.
It's wrong.
That's wrong to talk about.
Then we take it to the runway.
Yes.
We find out the judge is Ginger Spice.
Yes.
Jerry Halliwell.
So beautiful, so young.
How stunning did she look?
So stunning. It's kindness that's keeping her young. She's just the sweetest little bee.
So sweet, and she's so tiny. I was so happy to see her. I mean, Spice Girls... Wait, that's true. Sorry. Spice Girls, quite possibly the best export from the UK.
Spice Girls...
Spice
I agree.
You did it. Okay, we're starting with Mother Rue.
Yes.
She looked... amazing. We didn't even practice that.
Do it again. 3, 2, 1.
Amazing. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
Her wig was cute.
Her wig was like so
Her makeup was so
Her makeup was so pretty.
Her face was so big.
Oh my god.
Her face was so big.
I know. And she had like pink, and I was like, oh my god, I love pink.
No. Oh my god. It wasn't pink. Are you stupid?
Oh my god.
Her makeup was black.
Oh no. Honestly, next level.
She looked incredible.
I love the hair.
Love the hair.
Love the makeup.
Love the makeup.
Love the
jumpsuit thingy.
Up next, we have up first, we have blue hydrangea.
I shit, pissed, and came myself when I saw this.
So good.
It was amazing.
So good. And when they did Untucked, when she had her helmet off, you could see how insanely beautiful her makeup was. The detail. And like, I wasn't thrilled with the dress until I saw the tights and the shoes. And they all have the veins running through it. I was like, get out of here. Go back to Northern Ireland and don't get married. This is incredible. Then we had Baga. Can I say this?
Yes.
The best she's ever looked.
Yes.
Can I say this?
Yes.
Not great.
Yes. Can I say this?
Yeah.
Half black face. Nah, you good.
No, I appreciated it. I thought she actually, went after the assignment.
Little Barbarella moment.
Yeah. But her makeup truly was lip gloss and a black paint stick.
She said it was outlandish for her. Maybe you need to go out more.
Maybe you need to land somewhere else. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Hole.
Yeah.
Loved it. She breathed through her belly button. I loved the side pony that was like chopped at different levels.
Yes. It took me back to being a fetus. Yeah.
Do you have any memories from utero?
Oh, girl, it was so warm.
It was so warm.
I was reading Highlights magazine. I was finding where every single object was. Then out of nowhere, someone was grabbing me by my foot. I was like, wait, I'm not ready to go.
You went out feet first.
Feet first.
That was like good.
I went, don't.
I don't remember magazines being in my mom's uterus, but I do remember growing fingers and being like, oh great, I have another penis. Oh my god, I can't believe I get another one. Oh, it's not a penis.
But I didn't get a penis till you were 13 though.
True, I was a late bloomer.
It was just a mound.
But it was a hefty mound. It had all the girls going, what?
What the fuck?
Up next, Something Wong
Boot.
as Britney Spears.
Chop.
Positive.
Chop.
I think her face looked beautiful. Her makeup was beautiful. Up next, Davina DeCampo.
Ooh.
Love her.
Me too.
I didn't fully understand this, but I loved it.
The misshapen body.
I love the bubbles popping out.
Yeah.
She had one big titty, one big hip. If you could have... Okay. God comes down from heaven. He goes, hey girl, I have to give you a bubble right now. Like, I'm just so sorry about this, but like I lost a bet. And so I was told I had to give you a bubble. I'm either going to give you one big bubble tit or one big hip tit. What would you like, girl? What would you say to God?
Give me the hip tit, because then I can find that childbearing ratio.
I would do the bubble tit.
Really?
Yeah, I've always wanted one big tit. So then we had Crystal.
Looked amazing.
Yeah, looked amazing.
Great, yeah.
She had her prosthetic. She made sparks fly out of her pussy.
She had that mouthpiece.
With the teeth on the side.
Teeth on the side.
I thought that was brilliant.
Mouthpiece with the teeth on the side.
I thought that was brilliant.
Yes. She looked stunning. Stunning, love.
As someone who doesn't have a full set of adult teeth, I was very jealous.
Yeah.
Don't look at them.
Wait.
Stop. Then we have the Vivian as a tree person. The prosthetic nose and the makeup was gorgeous.
Yes.
The jumpsuit, the brown jumpsuit that had kind of a drop crotch.
A little dookie.
Yeah.
It was a little dookie for me.
I get it, like, from her story that she was a tree, but man, on TV it looked really shitty.
It did. And who was it? Was it the Spice Girl judge?
Yeah, Jerry.
It looked a little poopy.
Yeah, like a poo-poo.
Poo-poo.
Have you ever pooped on a dick?
Yeah.
Me too. The runway is over, so now we're moving on to find out who's safe and who
is getting the chop.
I tasted everything I've eaten today.
So those 2 bowls of nuts.
We find out that Cheryl and Blue are safe. Happy about it. Not mad.
Yeah.
So the top is obviously Vaga and Vivian. The bottom are Something Wong So Crystal and Davina were in there somewhere. They had good and bad about both.
Yes.
We move on to Untucked so that they can all like untuck. Really, the only thing that happened was Davina finally came out and was like, I should have stuck up for myself. I should have said, fuck you. But like, I like to share the stage. I like to give everyone their moment. Becca started to talk over her and she's like, stop talking over me, which I loved. But it did kind of feel like
too little too late.
Yes.
Sorry. You're already in the bottom, girl.
Yeah.
Like, it's too late to say these things. Like, you should have said it when they mattered.
Well, but it's also just like blaming someone for your situation once you're in it. We find out that Baga and Vivian both win, which I was happy about.
Yeah.
We find out Davina is safe, which I was very happy about. Woo, 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 woo. And then Something and Crystal have to do Spice Up Your Life in front of a Spice Girl. Is anything more intimidating than that?
Yeah.
Crystal took it in a weird direction, but I kind of liked it. She pounded her pussy on the ground.
She did the hand to pussy parallel movements.
Yeah.
Something dove her head first.
She did.
Into the ground at the end.
She did. So Something went home.
Something went home.
But one of the sweetest moments from the season ever.
Oh my god. Jerry went up to her and was like, you know what, you just give off positivity. Just like here to say like sweet reinforcing things.
Amazing is Jerry.
So much.
I only want happiness for Jerry.
Like, I know that they didn't tell her to do that. I know she was like, we have to
Can I do it?
Can I please do that? Like, I have to
you
go
know
back there
she
and tell
asked
her.
to do it.
I know she had to
And she was this big, and Something was this big, and it was so fun to watch. Like,
that's what I'm living for. Just like trying to make sure that people, you know what, I think none of this matters.
I feel like if I were to be eliminated, Jerry would be like, I just want to come back and say, like, you were super negative and I don't get you at all. So that was the end of the episode.
Yes.
That was a good Snatch Game.
Very good Snatch Game. Very funny.
Very funny.
Very funny.
But before we go, of course, you've heard her wheezing in the background.
Oh.
You've wondered, is she okay? Now you'll find out. Please welcome for the intern minute, Alexis P. Bevel.
Yes.
Okay, so before we get into this minute, I just have to say, I watched last week, and I didn't read any of the comments, but I wanted to correct you all on something.
Okay.
Raven actually does RuPaul's makeup. And I don't know if you know.
No one told us.
Raven does RuPaul's makeup.
No one told us.
So I just think that y'all should know that that's probably why she was there.
Oh, shit. You know what? That makes sense now.
Yeah.
She's on tour.
Thank you.
Chan, a note for you. I was also meditating this week.
Oh, yes.
Well, actually, I was medicating this week.
Oh.
It's different. You're talking about Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
I want to say I love Oprah. I think she can do no wrong. However, I cannot give my faith fully to Oprah because she gave us Dr. Phil.
I'd ride that mustache all day.
You don't like Dr. Phil?
I bet his penis is real weird.
I bet it's girthy and 1 inch long.
No, I bet it's girthy.
What?
No, I bet it's girthy at the bottom and then thin at the top. I bet it looks like
I
a
bet
rocket
it's shaped like
ship.
a dinosaur chicken nugget.
It looks like a...
Rue McClanahan, I want to say this. I saw Rue McClanahan as Madame Morrible in Wicked. And it was great.
I'm so jealous.
R.I.P. Blue Hydrangea. I think that was the best look of the night. Crystal, did you hear? Do y'all do Race Chaser? Do y'all listen to Race Chaser?
No.
Yes, of course.
So did you hear Crystal? Her actual name is Crystal Beth, but the BBC was like, you're not allowed to have that name. So she's just Crystal. And then I think it was Alaska who said she should have gone by Crystal Elizabeth. That would have been really funny. Yeah. So you said, is there anything more intimidating than performing a Spice Girls number in front of a Spice Girl?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say no, but I'm going to say close second is one time. Sidetrack, our gorgeous sponsor. Check out Sidetrack.
Yes.
Ding! Hired me to lip sync the song
Oh, yeah.
Bleeding Love by Leona
Leona
Lewis in front of Leona Lewis.
What?
That is a ballad, Mama. I did my best, and God bless Leona Lewis. She saw that I was drowning.
Oh.
This was the Titanic. She said, that man's drowning. She threw me a life raft, and she came up on stage with me. And there's a really amazing photo of the three of us. Let's put it here. Ding. She couldn't have been more gracious. It is the hands down worst fucking performance I have ever done. And she couldn't have been nicer.
Going into it, I was told by people at Sidetrack that her people were like, you have to ask this, you can't say this, because I had to do this like interview on stage with her. And then I went backstage and I was like, what's going on? And she was like, do whatever you want. And she was like laughing, it was so fun.
She couldn't have been nicer.
Couldn't have been nicer. She's just like chill as hell.
And so fucking
And beautiful.
talented.
And she's stunning in person.
Okay, there's the last thing. I personally believe that Something actually had the better lip sync. And I think that that is proven correct by Jerry coming back and saying, I loved your spirit, I loved your joy. However, I do not think, I do think I wanted to see more from Crystal.
Damn.
That's it. Thank you. This has been Alexis Bevel Intermittent. Bye!
So you really thought that they had the better lip sync, even after they did? Let me say something about Something's name.
Sure.
At the end, they were Kiki, something Wong, something right, something white, something. It was cute. It was funny. From the front, when she was like, my name is Something Wong, in the bar, I was like behind all these like white people giggling about it. And I was like,
it felt weird.
It did feel weird.
Yeah.
I was like, are we laughing at the fact that her name is like Something Wong, or is she she says that it's a reclaiming of her name, but I'm like,
but it gives everyone else a permission to like,
that's
laugh.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's giving people permission to laugh at you. And she says that it's a reclamation of it. It's not. It's you saying that I am the joke. I am the punchline. I give you permission to laugh at me. I hated that so much. And I hate that she thinks that it's in her favor when it's not.
That's honest, like, that's a very strong opinion for you to have with that hairline.
Let me pull it down a little bit.
We want to say thank you so much to all of our patrons. It just keeps going up and we're so excited. We keep putting out, for those of you who have not joined our Patreon, we put out our commercial breaks from all of our Drag Race viewing parties at Sidetrack on Patreon. I think they're pretty funny.
Yes.
They make me giggle. We are continuing to develop other stuff. We actually just got a sponsorship, which we'll talk about soon. But Patreon will get a little extra stuff from that as well as early access. So you're seeing this now a day after everyone on Patreon saw it, and they laughed.
Before you did.
They needed it. They needed that Friday
And
afternoon
we
laugh.
laughed.
And we gave it to them. So if you'd like to join our Patreon, please go here. We will see you next week. It will be on Halloween, so we might be a little ooky spooky. Sorry about that. But in the meantime, stay hydrated, UK.
Bye.
They have water there, right?
No.
Oh, no.
No.